it's Orit Krug, and today we are talking about 3 reasons why you and your partner can't get back to the way things were when you first started dating. So things were more exciting, more passionate, you were more crazy about each other, and now blah, things are blah, disconnected, you're fighting, and might even feel like you're living with a roommate versus your loving partner. So let's talk about why it's so hard to get back to this place. The first reason is because when you first started dating, things were less serious. I mean, things were really exciting, but they weren't as serious as they are now that you've had some time together. And the trauma that you've experienced in the past, where someone who you were supposed to be taking care of, right, who were supposed to take care of you, supposed to love you and protect you unconditionally, actually rejected you or abandoned you or really hurt you. So trauma has taught your body and your nervous system that it's actually not safe to get really close and intimate with somebody else, even if that somebody is your partner. So the closer you got with your partner, the more walls went up, or the more you felt the need to push them away, which is not your fault. That is your trauma that's taking over your body. Number 2 is that you and your partner have experienced huge life changes together, ones that are even possibly traumatic. So maybe you've lost a family member, or something traumatic has happened in your relationship. And when you haven't resolved past trauma from your body and from your nervous system, you know, the experiences that happened a long time ago, and you experience trauma again today, especially in your relationship, then it's going to feel really, really hard to recover from, because if you haven't resolved your trauma, then you've just taught your primal body and your nervous system that it's not safe to go there. When in fact, if you do it the right way, it's not only safe and gentle, but it's also enjoyable. So if your body learns that it actually is safe, then you can clear and release that trauma for good and get back to the way that you and your partner were when you first started dating. And then number 3 is, as you've spent more time together, as you've had more responsibilities together, things, you know, there's more things to ask your partner to do, or more little frustrations that will come up, right? Just having kids on its own. So as you've picked up more responsibilities together, you've fallen into unhealthy patterns together that feel impossible to shift out of or break out of that rut. And while it feels impossible, it's not impossible. Even if you've gone to couples counseling to try to change that, even if you've had really great conversations about how things are going to be different, unless you physically change those patterns, nothing will shift in your relationship. And that's the thing, like, if you've talked to your partner about getting back to the way things were, maybe you've even taken a vacation and have felt that spark reignite in your relationship, but then as soon as you get home, things go back to the way that they always were, or that they have been, right? Fighting, disconnected, frustrated with each other. It doesn't mean that your relationship can't be revived and that spark can't be fired up again. Of course it can. It's just a matter of stop talking about it, because talking about it isn't going to help. It only accesses the part of the brain that isn't storing your trauma, and actually access and release your trauma, heal it for good, so that you can create new, lasting, loving patterns with your partner, no matter what you've been through together or separately. And if you want to understand exactly how you can do that for your unique body and your unique relationship, how to clear that trauma in a safe, gentle, and actually enjoyable way, while you create new, lasting, loving patterns, firing up that spark, getting back to the way you were in love, crazy about each other, just like can't take your eyes off of each other kind of love, It's completely possible for you. Even if it feels like it isn't, even if it feels like nothing else has worked, that's not your fault or your relationship's fault. It's just that those other things haven't worked. And most healers, most therapists, they don't bring you through the process the way that your body needs to change neurophysiologically. So it is possible for you, because you are human. You have the neural capacity to rewire your nervous system and build new patterns. And if you want to know exactly the steps that you need to take, I have an itch, in order to do that, in order to go back to the way things were in your relationship, then let's chat. Let's meet for a free, obligation-free and catch-free relationship review, and we will create a map together on what you need to do next in your unique relationship through your body. This is a proactive plan, we'll call it, a proactive map and a proactive plan on exactly what you need to do to shift out of that rut together and into a place of deep love and connection. So this relationship review link is right here, I think that's where it is, or it's up or below, depending on where you are watching, oritkrug.com/book. And I cannot wait to chat with you. All right, bye.